What's up, guys? I'm Jared Rodriguez, and today I've got my good friend Sara Adler, personal trainer as well, known her for years and years. And the cool thing about today is that we're lucky enough to have her join us because today's tutorial and workout, it's all about the ladies. This workout is going to be called Lady Bits, and she's going to show you some amazing form and some ways that you can get into some exercises that shape your arms, your ass, your abs, your legs, and all those little stubborn areas that you've been trying to target, whether it's you're trying to get bathing suit approved or you're just trying to naturally get ready to get in better shape. All right, so two quick things right before we begin this tutorial. First thing is I've got my timer here. You don't even need a timer of your own. You're gonna be going off of this right here. It's set for 30 seconds on, and there's just a quick 15-second transition to get from one movement to the next. The second thing is that we're gonna be doing a style called supersetting. Supersetting is not necessarily for beginners. You have to already have somewhat of a developed body, but you don't have to be advanced to do this. The benefit of supersets is that when you do an exercise, let's say for example, your arms, you're gonna finish that set and then go straight into another set without a break in between of the same muscle group. Big time benefit, shocks the body, and then on top of that, it gives extra variety into that muscle, thus you get results faster and the muscle looks better. So the first move of our Lady Bits tutorial, it's a standard squat. Sara's gonna demo. I'm gonna start my timer, 30 seconds right now. So the first thing that you're gonna notice about this exercise is that she's taking her hands out in front of her as she comes down into the squat. That's just a little bit of a counterbalance. Watch her knees and watch her sneakers. Notice that her knees stay over the top of her shoes at all times. Sara, can you get a little sloppy? Show me the wrong way to do this as far as my knees. So notice how her knees are either pronating. I'll go the opposite direction. Okay, so this is not what we want to do. We want to track the knee right over the top of the toe, and then she's sitting back onto her heels. Okay, that's our first exercise right there. Second exercise, I'm going to have her do a plie style squat. So take your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. You can see the insides of her sneakers, and then when you hear that timer, Sara, go ahead and give it a shot. She's prepped. She's starting to kind of push a little bit of the work into her heels. Her clock starts right now, and she's doing the same with her hands, but here's the big thing. Come on over around. I want you to see what she's doing with her butt and with her hips. As she's coming down, she's pushing her knees open. Now what that does is that puts a lot more emphasis into your inner thighs. Yes! As she also comes down, she's pushing her hips backwards behind her. Okay, the further her ass goes back, the more she's able to isolate that muscle and actually feel the work happening from that area. She's got just a couple more seconds. Can you give me one more, Sara? Come down, and I want you to freeze at the bottom. Hold it right there. Lift your heart a little bit taller. Push back one more inch. Hold that for 3. Hold that for 2. Hold that for 1. And then push strong from your heels. And that right there is your first leg superset. Superset number 2 is all about the triceps. Very quickly, I'm just going to have Sara come down into a low plank position from her knees. I'm going to start my clock right now. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that her back is nice and flat, okay? In order to ensure that your core is engaged, this must be flat. Sara, can you get a little crazy? Let your tummy drop, pop your butt up in the air. This is the wrong form, guys. There's too much of an arch here. She's putting pressure into her low back. Go ahead and fix that and scoop underneath. Tight belly, elbows are under shoulders, her palms are flat. As soon as you're ready, you can start the move. This exercise, it's called a sphinx. When she does the move, she's pushing her palms into the earth, and as a result, she's firing up and isolating her triceps. You'll notice her elbows. The elbow never leaves the placement right underneath the shoulder. If her elbows flare, let me do one more for you, Sara. If the elbows flare, it's no good. Elbows stay tight, the triceps get great work. That is your time. Go ahead and turn over onto your back, and she's gonna need to grab those weights. I'm gonna have you take your feet together, take your knees together. I want you to push into your heels and raise your hips into the air. Take the weights right above the shoulder, and then as soon as you're ready, go ahead and start that tricep extension. Right into exercise 2. There was maybe 5-6 seconds of a break. She's got another 20 seconds to continue this move, and I wanna explain really quick what's happening here. Same thing with the elbow, okay? When we work our triceps, your elbow is massively important towards making sure that this stays right over the top of the shoulder. Okay, she's controlling the weights down, she's extending long to the top. Okay, your tricep muscle, the back of your arm, it takes up more than 60% of your upper arm. So if we're trying to tone, pull it in, strengthen the tricep muscle, that's the way to go. I'm gonna have you do 2 more, working just a little bit past the timer. Give me 1 big press here, and that right there is your tricep superset. We're rocking and rolling, and it's time to isolate your ass. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite moves towards shaping, lifting, strengthening your butt. And I'm telling you, all my clients and all my people, they have impressive looking asses. Yeah, male or female, doesn't matter. I'm gonna show you how to get it. Come into the position for me, Sarah. First thing she's gonna do is lean over onto her left side. Okay, she's got her right arm fully extended. And then from here, she's gonna lift up at her right leg. Okay, so we start off with the knee at the same height as the hip. Now from here, she's gonna pull that knee in towards her shoulder, and then from her heel, she's gonna press up and out. Go ahead and continue to repeat from here, Sarah. All right, now a couple of little things. First thing is that you're gonna notice all this area right in here, her head, her neck, her shoulders, her face. There's no tension, there's no strain coming from the shoulders. She's actually pushing all the work into her butt. Now, she wants to make sure to breathe each time she presses out. That's when the contraction is happening. So, when the muscle squeezes, you have to release the air from the body. Sarah's got another 12 seconds to go. I know she's feeling this work. If you're doing the move with her, you're feeling it burn as well. The key here is to keep a calm mind and listen to your breaths. Don't panic. If you stay calm, the muscle endures longer. She's got 2 seconds. Long press all the way out. Awesome job. Let's go right into exercise 2. She's gonna come straight into a hands and knees position. She'll take her hands right under her shoulders, still working the same side. It's a superset, same muscle. Her time starts now, and then she's gonna begin with a donkey kick. Again, your heel is the link to your ass. She's gotta push from here. Okay, one more time. From the heel, very nice. The other thing that she's doing a nice job of keeping this right hip closed. It's not opening, it's not twisting. She's got another 14 seconds left. And then again, keeping your belly in tight, breathe out as you press, and this is one of those moves where when this is done correctly, the work can't escape into another muscle group. It goes, it stays, it burns, and you get awesome results. And that is your ass tutorial. Make sure to do the other side, guys. Enjoy. It's getting hot in here. The layers are coming off. I'm down to my t-shirt. She's down to hers as well. And it's now time to get into our core tutorial. 2 moves. First one, we're gonna keep it standard. Clock starts now. She knows what to do. It's called a standard crunch. Here's what I like to explain when doing crunches. First thing is I like to talk about the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Guys, they're hitchhikers. All they do is go for the ride. There should be no work cranking from your neck. This is the wrong way to do it. Don't do it like that. Okay, go ahead and open up. This here, notice how her chin goes up. Her eyes follow her chin. And she's taking her rib cage and she's squeezing it down towards her hip. She's closing this gap. When you think closed gap, the muscle contracts, and we're working the first 4, the upper abdominals, as we do this move. Can you give me 2 more, Sarah? She's gonna breathe out also as she does the crunch. And that right there is your crunch tutorial. Guys, if you do it like this, that's the right way for the rest of your life. Let's go right into move number 2. She's gonna give it a soft crunch up, eyes and chin go up as well, and then as far as her lower body, her feet, her knees, they stay glued together. As she does the move, you're gonna notice one distinct thing. She's pulling her knees towards her nose. Her butt is going up into the air, and as a result of turning the pelvis in towards the center, the low belly starts to activate and fire. So she's got another 12 seconds. When done correctly, you feel this work happening. Notice also just the control on the way down. She's not out of control. She's not kicking or throwing her legs around. Give me one more, Sarah. She's gonna control it in, squeeze the belly, slowly lower down. And that right there is how you do 2 moves, one for the upper, one for the lower, without a break, and you get great results isolating your stomach.